said, what is the Lord showing you? And I just told him what I just told you. And he said, oh, then you already know. And I was like, no.
He said the winds of change.
He said the winds of change have been released early because people like you guys, people like me, we've been hastening it in. We've hastened it in and it's come early. He said it's supposed to be here in June, but we hastened it in early. And we can keep coming. We can keep having more. We can keep having more. We can hasten
Come on, you gotta
miracles.
be hungry. You know, Bob told me the same thing, Sharnael. Bob told me June 22nd to July 22nd, he said that's when the glory will come in its fullness. But he said, Todd, the Lord didn't tell me why, but he said for some reason the glory is being released early in Lakeland and the winds of change is already blowing. And he told me this wind would begin to blow in Lakeland until it would blow people right out of their wheelchairs. We've got so many miracles in the last 48 hours of people in wheelchairs, but this wind is going to blow all over the earth, and all you have to do is set up your sail.
This is what he said. He said, adjust your sails, because he said the thing that the winds of change does, he comes to release angelic activity. That's his main job. It's the same wind from Pentecost, you guys. He came to release angelic activity. And yeah, I've seen angels, but the first night that I came last, 2 weeks ago?
You came when the revival was just started.
I had a major angelic thing that happened in the hotel room, and it was an angel with a long trumpet, and he was called Awaken, and he blew this trumpet at us in this like dream. And Bob said that there's people who are getting this trumpet call all over, the clarion call for nations. And he said with this thing would come promotion, purging, piercing, inspiration, preparation.
Told 5 things.
Yes, he did. And that's all for you guys. That's all for me. Look, the first meeting when I left out of here that last week, I had to go preach. I didn't want to leave, but you know, I was like, I have a schedule.
No, Sharnael, how's the revival changed since you first came to what the revival is now, weeks later?
All I know, everything has changed. I have changed. First of all, like, I feel more bold and more, like, I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid. I see people, and for the first time, if they're sick, I actually think I could pray for them, and they get healed.
You didn't have that?
No, I mean, I see things, and I hear things, and I prophesy, but I have never prayed for people and they actually got healed by me and by you, and I'm seeing this stuff. And when I went to Chicago, I had to go to Chicago from one of these
the Windy
meetings.
City.
And they welcomed me and they said, welcome to the Windy City. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know it was the Windy City. And I knew I was bringing the winds of change. And when we get there, we had our first meeting that night. We were there till 3:30 in the morning. Nobody wanted to leave. We just laid on the floor in the glory. It was amazing. And now I get to go to Montana, and we're going to have a week of Montana, all those Montana people. We're going back to Louisiana. Anywhere he sends me, anywhere he sends you, we are going and we are bringing it.
Come on.
Listen, Bob Jones, this is what he said. The thing about the winds of change, and this is a direct quote, Todd. He said he could be with Todd Bentley 1 second, and then he could be with Sharnael Wolverton the second minute. And you know what that means for you? He could be with you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and all he's got to do is release the miracles in the atmosphere, and we can all get blown away just by adjusting our sails.
You know why? You know why? Because the mighty rushing wind blows wherever it wishes, and nobody knows where it goes. You cannot control the wind. All you can do is set sail. Now, you told me you prayed for the sick, but you've never seen them healed. Now, have you seen anybody healed since you got an impartation?
There was a little baby who was in ICU, and I prayed over the computer, and I've prayed for people, Todd, before, but I actually believed. And it was like this thing.
So you got an impartation by being here of faith.
I did, and I prayed for this other lady who had a stroke, a friend of ours, and she had arthritis in her knee, and it was swelling, and I could feel the swelling going down underneath my own hand. I could feel it going down, and I was like, oh my God, this works, you guys, it's so awesome.
You are excited.
I am excited. I was like, when can I go back? I just want to go back. I just want to live here.
This is your second time here.
Yes, it is, and we can't live here. That's the thing. We can come and we can get it, but then we have to go, and we have to bring it.
Let me pray for you right now in your ministry, Swift Fire, and you're based in Louisiana.
Yeah.
You're ready to carry this fire.
Everywhere.
I'm ready to send her out for any church or ministry that wants her. You just let us know. You talk to this lady tonight, you can hear she's got this anointing. It's all over her, and she's ready to release that fire, God. And I pray that you double the portion on her life and increase the miracles in her life, and let the mighty wind blow, blow, and blow the devil down. Come on, give thanks to the Lord.